Alright, we return. I am back suddenly. Cat co-host. Yeah. Hopefully he won't be too loud. He'll eventually get bored and leave. Anyway, on to the next one. It came from space. Space is the best place to be. You can meet some orbs here. Now, typically, let's see. Drug mentioned bulge discussion. Really? Well, fuck, okay. Alright. Most of these have not been particularly meaningful, but like bulge discussion, I'd rather not. Like, most of the other ones, whatever, take it or leave it. But like, come on, discussing someone's... I don't need that. I don't need that. That's like yes, that is the one thing I have objections to. Murder or other stuff like, yeah, whatever, we can deal with that. But like, alright, anyway, let's get into it. Volume 9, Route 2, it came from space. Space. I can't modulate my voice like that space sphere, whatever his name was. In Portal 2, you know who I'm talking about. It was the yellow one, right? That was the yellow sphere. I think so. Anyway, so this is it. You think this Sollux guy is going to be a piece of grub cake. Look, half the people have been kind of shit. But like, they're good people underneath. But like, I mean, yeah, look, it's complicated. It's always been complicated. From what both Karkat and Kanai have told you, the poor guy recently got ghosted by his girlfriend? Best friend? You're not quite sure what they were, and apparently neither do their friends. It's complicated type of relationships that can be. For trolls, friend seems to be as loaded of a word as girlfriend. Well, yeah, different world. Regardless, from what you've managed to gather, they were quite close, and her ghosting him has had serious emotional effects. Yeah, ghosting can be quite painful. Can be very, very distressing. Like, it's a slow burn. Honestly, the ghosting thing. Thing is, the guy sounds like a mess and looks like a loser, and boy is he ready for you. God damn it. He's been flying low for a while and you're ready to scoop him up and baby feed him the tenderest of worms directly into his mouth. God, we are such a friend slut. Figuratively speaking. Unless he's into that, then so are you, and you're so fucking ready to do it. Literally. Yeah. We are so desperate for friends, apparently here. Out of all your mutual friends, Karkat has shown the most concern in the most backhanded of ways. Trapped in the throes of an extremely online six-sweepdom, he's been unable to tell Sollux he's worried. Unable to talk. Communication, it's always down to communication. And so, instead of having an honest conversation with a long-time friend, Karkat has arranged for an alternate meet brute between the two of you. It's foolproof, which means it's you-proof. Karkat gave you an honestly frightening amount of detail on Sollux's everyday routine. The main difficulty is he seldom leaves his hive. He's kinda an indoor guy. Right. Good. Today, though, you've gotten lucky. Sollux has made plans to see a friend, and you're going to casually bump into the guy and play out all of Karkat's carefully curated plans, step by step, and befriend him. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah? Totally. But first, he actually has to show. For someone with such a rigid schedule, he's sure not great at sticking to it. So you're just left here, at an alien train station, sitting on an alien bench and trying to not make eye contact with any of the aliens around you. On the alien tracks, next to the alien mountains, into the alien sky. Sure, they might be potential friends, but nah, they don't have, like, sprites. You're pretty sure that Sollux is the guy for you this time around. You know it the same way you've known everything else since this particular leg of your journey, of your meandering journey, had begun. I just got a gut feeling. It's gotta be Doc Scratch, right? That cue ball looking motherfucker stole the memories of all your previous buddies. It stands to reason that he stole some other ones too. In fact, Aradia helping you remember has just made you realize that there could be so many other things you forgot. I don't need some kind of dog scratch keyboard motherfucker to make me forget things. That just happens naturally. My brain ain't the best. Like, I should work on that. But then again, it mainly happens only when I'm doing this kind of stuff and I'm not paying attention. Because by design, I'm not supposed to pay attention while I'm here. I'm relaxing. I'm just vibing, chilling, and all that jazz. Yeah. You can't shake the feeling that you're still being used. That everything you do, every move you make, every step you take, every breath you take, I've been watching you, feeds back into some shitty mastermind. You've tried zapping back to Doc Scratch's mansion, but you can't get there either. He's out of bounds. So you've just defaulted to your usual thing, friend acquisition. You're playing it to someone's hands. You just know it, but the alternative is to just do nothing. Sit quietly in a room alone and not have any contact with anyone. And who knows if that is exactly what Doc Scratch wants you to do in the first place. Who knows, masterminds can be kind of complicated, you know, especially if you're not very smart, so you have no idea what the mastermind wants. If you think you're outplaying them, they might be playing you, hoping that you try to outplay them, and thus playing right into their hands. Some 5D chess motherfucker action. It's really hard to do anything at all the time. Anyway, Sollux, yes, let's get back on track. We have literal train tracks. You've heard a lot about this dude, and you're certain he's heard all about you. How could he not? You are basically best friends with everybody he knows. You are an unstoppable friending force. Yo. Oh fuck, there he is. Ah shit. He's, well, he pretty much exactly the way you imagined. How did Karkat put it? A skinny fuck and a total loser who'd be utterly lost without Karkat's devotion and guidance. Yep, just like that. What should you do? Sure. Oh, and the cat now wants to go on an adventure. Alright, go on an adventure. There we go. Bye-bye to the cat co-host. He just sat there quietly, like a good little kitten. A good little 18-year-old kitten. Good lord. You greet Sollux cheerily and tell him he looks pissed as fuck. Like that expression, like, the fuck you want? No, I can't go with that voice, that's gonna be annoying on my own throat. Tell him that you're Karkat's friend, and you know all about him. Sollux looks you up and down, even more disgusted. That's great, that's fantastic. His nose wrinkles like he's just stepped on a piece of particularly fragrant dog shit. You stealthily check the sole of your shoes to see if the unpleasant aroma is coming from you. Nope. Nah, it's our existence that he's disgusted by. Then what's wrong? Did you come on too strong? Oh no, you fool! You absolute fucking buffoon! This guy's part of the most oppressed class of people on Alternia. A gamer. Fuck me. Of course he's wary of you. He probably can't even tell if you're a PC or console gamer, or how objectively right your opinions about RPGs are. Timing was absolutely crucial here. Ah shit, of course we fucked up again. You should have approached him as if he were a delicate baby gazelle, just inching up to the watering hole for a fresh sip of Mountain Dew. And then, fresh sip of Mountain Dew? Oh goddamn, are we in the fucking idiocracy land, where there is no water, it's just Mountain Dew, or what was it called? What was the thing called? I'll forget, anyway, but it has electrolytes. That's all you need. And then before he knew it, pounced and recounted to him how much you've managed to break Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 with all the sick moves you learned. Dazzled them with your objectively right gaming opinions. As if those fucking exist. This is so fucking typical, he didn't fucking ask, just fuck. He can't mind his own fucking business. You are utterly confused, this wasn't part of Karkat's script. This is like the cheesiest thing all over again. He never fucking asks, never fucking warns me. Not all of your friends have to be friends with each other. Why is that so fucking hard for him to understand? Fuck. I want nothing to do with that juggler piece of shit, whatever the hell you are. Juggler? I'm confused by that too. He lifts an eyebrow. Oh, sorry I hadn't pegged you as a honky-ass licker, but should have been known better. You do look the part. Sollux is absolutely unimpressed. Wow, you weren't expecting this, are you? Are you experiencing a heated gamer moment right now? I'm not even sure what the fuck this is supposed to be, but anyway. You think these might be Alternian slurs, but you can't really confirm without whipping your phone out in front of him and making a fool of yourself by opening Urban Dictionary mid-conversation. I mean, can we really make ourselves any more of a fool? Is it possible? I don't think so. I don't think so. The train pulls you away from the platform, but the troll in front of you seems to have completely forgotten about that. What the fuck do you want? You very bluntly tell him that you've heard he's having a rough time, and you just want to be his friend. Some of his friends have told you they're worried, and Sollux looks absolutely livid right now. Did KK tell you I need help? Well, no, it wasn't. You let out identical yelps and turned to see a ridiculously minuscule clown car. Just really fucking small. There are 2 big horns on the front and 2 bigger horns on the back. Motherfucking miracles! What? What the fuck is happening now? The small door of the car. Wait, what? That's actually. What? 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 Okay. And out comes a shoe that really had no business in that car in the first place. There's absolutely no way that Gamzee fits in there, but somehow he's folding himself out. You turn to Sollux to share a consternated look, but he just seems annoyed. A leg follows the shoe, accompanied by a series of cracks as he unfolds himself from inside the car. Recently, you've become a bit of a bone expert, and you are most certain that that is not a noise that they should be making. They should be making noises like that. There you go. Okay. Those aren't technically bones, it's just the joints releasing the liquid that's it's built up into them. But whatever. Similar noises. You can't look away. You are absolutely hypnotized by this display of clownliness. Hey, motherfuckers! I was just all out and about when I happened upon the 2 y'all. Can't hardly believe my oculars. Sollux, my good bitch, I haven't seen you since. Fucking. When's the first time we met? Oh, so you're double teaming me now? I already forgot what voice I gave to him, but whatever. That's typical. This is some sick shit. Trying to clown me from both sides? Now hold on, Gamzee wasn't part of the plan. Plan? Ah shit. Ah shit, indeed. This always goes smoother in the rom-coms. It's okay, my most lustful friend. There is no need for plans. We are all part of a greater plan that brought us together. He's just eating out here. Sollux takes a step back, takes a critical look at both of you, and flies away so fast the shockwave almost topples you over. Gamzee waves him a very unaffected goodbye, eyes glazed over. Well, you beefed it. A very real word describing a real action that people take. You beefed it big time. You say beans out loud because you've beefed it so hard you've basically made yourself the entire meal. It's okay, my most universal of friends. That's just how a motherfucker says hi sometimes, by flying away from you as fast as possible. I know what will cheer you up. It's drugs, isn't it? It's definitely drugs. It's definitely clown end. Sure, hello again, yeah. Alright, well, no, that's not the correct one. I mean, it's an ending, it's not a terrible ending, but it's not the one we want. We need to approach him like a gazelle that's searching for Mountain Dew. You decide to hang back and wait a little longer. You stand on the platform a few polite feet away from him. Before long, a train pulls up, and you see Sollux take a furtive peek inside before walking back out to the platform. That's interesting, there's more than 0 people inside, so fuck no. A second train comes in, and he seems to deem this one worthy and hops in. You count 10 before rushing in. The car is almost empty. It's just you, Sollux, and a pile of blankets in the corner. The inside of the car is bee-themed. Man, trolls really love bugs. It's cute. Look, these bees are cute. Although it's a bit too uniform for my taste, I would hope that these bees would be like more scattered around in the pattern. That would be a bit more messy. I would prefer that, honestly, but like, it's fine. It's fine. Grid is also fine. Like, it's like art critic here. Art critic mode engaged. Like, we have the grid of the honeycomb in the background there. You might be able to see it, maybe not, depending on the resolution that you're at this. But then the bees should be flying about, buzzing about in a very scattered way, like inconsistent. Like that I think that would be more effective. But okay, fine. Art critic mode over. Sollux takes a bench seat and puts his bag next to him, so there's no chance anyone will sit there. Luckily for you, the one in front of him is still empty. They're all empty, actually, so you take it. There's something a little nostalgic about this setup. It feels like any minute now Sollux is going to ask you arbitrary questions that may affect some cosmetic choices in your life moving forward. But he doesn't. In fact, Sollux's face remains totally neutral. All he does to acknowledge your presence is lift one single brow. The time you've spent near him may have been short so far, but the idea of him you've built in your head is quite strong. You've heard enough from his friends to know that he is not bothered at all. However, if you didn't know better, you would say Sollux is emitting the energy of someone who walked into an empty bathroom and chose the most secluded stall only for someone else to walk in and choose the one next to his. Well, that's... I mean, that's literally what he did, though. Which is nonsense, because you do know better. All the secondhand knowledge you've got of the guy can't be wrong. Secondhand knowledge, come on now. He's doing what you've mentally dubbed his tsundere act. It might not be wrong, but I don't know. You keep staring. Can I help you, dude? Well, a different voice again? I don't know. Fuck it. This isn't how you expected to introduce yourself, but you do it anyway. Okay. He pointedly pulls out his phone and doesn't look at you anymore. Okay, so you're sensing that he needs some space. You pull out your own phone. What? There was doubt that you had one because it hasn't been mentioned in a good 2/3 of this game, eh? Silly, little did you know the phone survived it all in your hoodie pocket. They truly don't make phones like this anymore. I mean, they do. Phones pretty good these days still. Sure, they might not have the similar survival capability as the Nokia, like the candy little one that my mom used to have as well. That thing was indestructible, but like, modern phones are pretty good. I mean, at least this Samsung Android thing I have. It's fallen on like concrete a couple times now. I mean, it has a plastic case, but it's survived. No cracks or anything like that. So, the previous phone I had lasted for like 7 years. I only replaced it because the battery started going like draining in less than a day. And like it fell like a dozen times. Only got a small crack like just a couple of months before I decided to change it. Like, phones are tough these days. As long as you're not a complete idiot and just throws it around, does like those stupid internet like challenges or whatever, or dares, or like there was one point like the challenge of like hold your phone with just 2 fingers over some kind of precipice or whatever, and like what's the point of that? But I guess what's the point of any of these stupid internet challenges, like the planking one or the ice bucket one or the god, there was like a fucking skullcracker one at some point. What the fuck was that? Kids are really stupid. Kids are really stupid. If you ever think kids are smart, they came up with the fucking head cracker challenge or whatever the fuck that was called. They came up with that. Kids are stupid. Never forget that. Kids are stupid by default. Sometimes they are smart. There we go. Okay? Don't ever forget that. Kids fundamentally are stupid beings. I mean, they don't grow up to be particularly intelligent. I'm not particularly intelligent, sure, but I have more experience, and I can rein in my stupidity before it actually causes some damage now. I still think stupid, I just act stupid less. There we go. That's how that works. Right? I think that seems logical enough. Sure, let's go with it. Sollux is holding his horizontal, which gives the feeling that he's playing a video game. Well, he's got you beat already. You don't have any games on yours. Pathetic. Pathetic. You don't even have Snake on it. Well, I guess modern phones don't really come pre-installed with any games, because you can just access the App Store and just like download whatever ones you want. Which I guess good modern phones come way too many pre-installed apps to begin with. Anyway, no, fuck this drive. Conversation over. I'm not gonna spend like 10 minutes on bullshit things that you've already heard a million times from other people anyway. You decide instead to go through your messages, and wow, you had so many plans with so many of your friends and you went and disappeared on them. Fuck, they were all counting on you. Really? Were they? Okay, you got this. Karkat has basically shown you this guy's entire games library and you are going to super casually bring up games he likes, no problem. There was a name on it that had really surprised you, but in hindsight it makes sense. Are we familiar with those games though? Back home, the game's still widely popular. Nobody knows exactly where Minecraft came from, but fuck, everyone loves it. Okay, yeah, I do like Minecraft. I played briefly like a decade ago. That's a sentence that makes sense. And it's still going strong, good. Like, recently Minecraft did the whole, like, some kind of mod, creative mod that was doing just bonkers magic stuff in there. Like, no, not like magic as in the magic system that it has, but like magical. There's like trains, like moving blocks around and everything else. It's like just, what? How? Magic, magic. Modders are magicians. They can make a game do basically anything else. It's magical. Yeah. Yeah. How can you hate Minecraft? It's literally... Okay, anyway, moving on. This is not discussion of things. Well, it is. Sometimes it is. And then sometimes it isn't. Until I decide that it isn't anymore. But when do I decide that? It's arbitrary. That's what it is. Oh, I just noticed. Ah, no, I'm not gonna distract myself. Moving on. You loudly announced to absolutely fucking nobody because you're being so casual and friendly that you love Minecraft. Every gamer knows that one, but you get no reaction. I mean, I wouldn't react to you suddenly shouting, I love Minecraft in a train. That's just, I would assume you're a weirdo and continue to ignore you. Fuck, the guy can probably tell you don't even know how to use a texture pack. I don't remember how to use those either. Again, it's been like a while since I last played. I never cared about modding the looks. I like the looks of Minecraft. Its default look is fine. It's functional and it's pretty in its own way. I like it. I like simplicity like that. Don't need high-res texture. That actually makes it look weirder because it's just blocks. Like high-resolution textures just look weird when they're just on a flat cube like that. I'm sure people have done some really fancy things with them by now, but whatever. And that's fine, no harm done. You know he's also a huge fan of attack drone in solid state. Eh? Attack drone in solid state, is that a real thing? I mean, it should be, most of these things are real. Okay, let's look it up. Cause what? Attack drone in solid state. I don't think that's a real thing. Nope. No, it is not. This one is not real. Attack drones just gets, well, attack drones. Of course it does. Alright. You didn't have time to find anything about it on Google, besides the fact that it was apparently staunchly anti-war. Yeah, it's weird how this throws in like real things, I guess, which are super popular, but then changes some other things, which, like, I kind of don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is it like some kind of copyright? It can't be copyright, can it? It's weird. Why not just say Google? You can say Minecraft apparently, but not Google. And then like just Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear. I mean, obviously it's Metal Gear Solid, but like, I guess. But like, if referencing real thing. Okay. I'm not paying attention. Okay, man, this is just. Welcome to this channel. Like, you're what, 8-9 hours in now by this point into the series. Yeah, welcome to me. Anyway, the guy making the games got away with it for a while before the Empire caught up with him, mostly because nobody actually understood what the fuck it was about. Look, nanomachines. All right. What's not to get? Name dropping it alone would surely be enough to show him what a badass game you are. Man, Stickman is just so... this is like the lamest thing ever. Nothing. God. Goop Stronghold 2? No? Fortnite? Like again, a fake one, like a reference to something that's around like Stronghold Crusaders. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. But then actually Fortnite, which is a real thing. This inconsistency is making my mind melt more than it has already melted by the virtue of me being awake for more than 12 hours and having come back from work. Okay? It doesn't, this kind of jumping around between real and fake is, it doesn't. Brain, no. Yes, no, no, no. Damn, you were completely certain all these sick games will prove irresistible conversational topics. But that's not how you begin a conversation with a complete stranger who's busy playing his own game. Also, is it... Okay, no, for a second there I thought, because of this weird little texture thing, I thought this phone was extra thick. Like, super thick. Because, I mean, don't tell me you don't think this is, like, extra thick as well, but, like, yeah, it's just a... this sharp-angled texture thing. You look sick. I already forgot what voice I gave him earlier. I don't actually give a fuck, but please don't puke on me, shoes. That startles you. Immediately you reassure him you're fine. That sounds like bullshit, but I'll believe it since I don't want to make things any more awkward. I'm Sollux. Oh, you surprised he's changed his tune so fast? You're that alien everyone's talking about, aren't you? How did he know? You've been messaging me for days, dude. Oh, we have? I've been totally weirdly invasive to me. Whatever, I'm in a good mood today, so we're starting over. Okay. This isn't that bad. You can do this. You introduce yourself over again and try to play off the fact that you know a creepy amount of insider knowledge about this guy. I don't see what the big... Hey, why are you being so loud? Can't you see I'm trying to sleep here? A small olive troll pops out from the blankets in the corner. Somehow, this really shakes Sollux. Damn, he looks really fucking distressed with that. Shit, panic attack almost. We need to leave immediately. Why? You don't understand. This guy here is going to die and we're going to go with him if we don't get out right fucking now. So what will you do? I mean, this is alien. You know what? Let's teleport away from danger. Fuck it. We need to relieve his anxiety. And who knows, he might actually explode and die. So, as the train continues to shake, you grab Sollux's arm and teleport. And somehow, you end up in front of John's house. Ha! Well, of all the places you visit, his neighborhood is probably the friendliest. And there's something about the knowledge that Dad is around the area that makes you feel safe. Like if you needed it, you could absolutely get a dose of parental guidance. Or at least a fresh croissant. You turn to check on your new friend. Sollux is scrunched up into the house's shadow, trying to play it cool but obviously shaken by how sunny it is. Once he realizes that you are indeed not being burned alive by the sun, he visibly relaxes. What the actual fuck did you do? This is obviously not alternative. It's a little hard to explain things without flexing at this point, so you allow yourself to brag a little in hopes of impressing Sollux. You explain that not only is this place safe, but also John programs a little. Hey, he's probably worse than Karkat at it, and it'll surely cheer Sollux up. You're certain Dave is also around, and he reminds you a little... Can you stop? Fuck. Stop what? I don't think you get how weird you're being. I haven't told you anything about me, but somehow you managed to know a lot of really personal information about me. Honestly, it creeps me. It's creepy as fuck. I know you're friends with basically all my friends, and I'm sure they told you I'm kind of an aloof piece of shit and grumpy and hard to get along with. And half the time I feel like I don't even deserve them. And then you walk in and they all adore you instantly. Fuck even it's like you. Right. Equia. You don't understand. Shouldn't this make your friendship easier? I mean, not necessarily. It's kind of weird. It's a very weird dynamic. You know? It's kind of creepy. I agree with Sollux here. You don't get it. I'm way more complex than whatever the fuck I say online and what my friends have told you. Real life isn't like a dating sim in which you fumble your way into the right choices. But we are in, well, it's not really dating sim, but I mean, we are fumbling, we do always just fumble into the right choices. Why do you even want to friend me? Well, both of you share so many friends, it's only natural, isn't it? Not necessarily, no. Sollux looks at you. His expression remains neutral, yet somehow you feel harshly judged. Yeah, I am judging the stickman as well. I don't think you understand how things work for people like me. I had a wake-up call in which I realized nothing I do really matters. Whether I want or not, I'm destined to be a war machine. I already got a taste of it once. It can't be hard at first blood, right? He smiles a little. It makes you feel worse. Sollux is letting you in on something that you don't have the full picture for. Anything you would say at this point wouldn't be any help. I'm still stupid enough that I'll resist. So it'll definitely suck big time for me. But I already made the mistake of trusting someone who let me believe I could make a change. But shit's got fucked and that's that. That is most certainly not that. It's not too late. Things are better. You've made sure of it. You can make a change. Both of you. You're not entirely sure what he's talking about, but he doesn't have to become anything he doesn't want to. Look, it's complicated. We don't have the full picture. This is... I can see why the others might like you. And for whatever it's worth, I do wish I could believe you too. Before you can react, he's flying away. Fuck, shit. Now he's lost on Earth, and oh god, he could have at least waited for you to get him back home. What if the wrong people find him and do fucked up experiments on him? Oh, but he definitely doesn't want to have anything to do with you. Well... okay, well, this is definitely not the right ending. That's bad. We can't have a superpowered being like that running around Earth. That's just not, no. Okay, okay. Apparently, very bad call. Alright, okay, Sollux. Nothing's like your superpowered, like, demigod war machine, apparently. Like, it's fine. It's fine. You put your hand on Sollux's shoulder. There is nothing wrong. The train continues to shake. Are you out of your mind? We have to... The shaking stops as suddenly as it started. Both Sollux and the sleepy troll look around confused. Everything looks fine. Sleepy troll just yawns and goes back under the blankets. Oh dear. Am I gonna have to edit that out? No, fuck that. There's way too many of these individual things, and I'm on a tight schedule of 2 months. I don't understand. This isn't how things work. What did you do? Who knows? You're not entirely sure what Sollux thought was going to happen. Is he okay? No, I hear voices. You hope he's getting the right help for that. No, you psycho asswipe. The voices of the dead, or more importantly, the imminently deceased. And I very clearly heard the voice of Blanket Troll right there. But now, I don't. And that doesn't happen. That's never happened before. Oh, well, isn't this a good thing? It's not bad. That makes you happy to hear. You feel like you're finally making progress and getting through to him. Sorry, I got really stressed for a moment. Fuck, this is awkward. You reassure him it's fine. You enjoy the rest of the ride with him in mostly companionable silence. The train pulls into what seems to be the right stop as Sollux stands up. You're friends with Kane, right? Can I? Oh, yes, right. You very eagerly nod. Well, I'm headed her way if you're interested. You're nowhere near as annoying as TZ and KK made you sound. Sollux smiles, and it's the first time you've seen him genuinely smile in your time together. You tell him that you would love to see Kanaya again. Wait, hold on. Terezi and Kaka think you're annoying? He snorts. No, they just describe you honestly. And being how you are, it's part of your charm, I guess. As long as he finds it charming too, you're okay with this backhanded compliment. Dude, you have got to stop being so overeager, it's a little embarrassing. But anyway, I hope you didn't have a heavy breakfast. Huh? Does he expect you to run there? You can teleport easily, you can get there fast. That's nice, but we're going to arrive with more style. Oh, there we go. A full, like, you know, that's how it looks before, you know, it just whizzes by in the other two bad endings. Before he's done talking, you're already in midair. You've been lifted by psionics before, but it's the first time you feel completely weightless. It's like gravity has completely forgotten you have to answer to it. Brace yourself, I refuse to slow down. So you do. Everything around you becomes a blur. You know you're somewhere, but everything just looks like colors. Motion blur. That's one of the first things I turn off in any game. Fuck that. Bloom as well? Bloom's annoying most of the time. They can't really get a good bloom effect ever. Although sometimes it's fine, but like... But motion blur. Fuck motion blur. It's so fucking annoying. When the world sharpens back into view, you're in Kane's hive. Sollux looks smug. Kane looks from him to you and back again. Why am I happy you made a friend? I wish you had given me a warning. No offense. None taken. But you are a little curious as to why you had to take the train over. Sollux seems like he could have easily flown here. So why? Can't you do just super fucking jazzed about public transportation? Sure, why not? Fuck the entire plan, it's a stupid fucking hemospectrum system, but at least the train can take you where you need to go for the most part. Well, you can't say the same runs true for where you're from, no. I mean, yeah, I guess it depends on which part of the world you live in. Public transportation here, where I am, is decent, although I rarely use it. But when I do, it gets me where I need to go close enough. He knows I will not open the door otherwise. Oh? Ken, you're really killing my vibe here. Completely harshing it. Well, I would think our friend would appreciate knowing that while powerful you are, still a developing young troll. And I would rather not have to mop your brains off my front door. Are we really doing this stuff again, Mariam? Our last name basis again, Soluxander? Yes, we are doing this again. Being the naturally curious person that you are, you've amassed a good amount of troll anatomy knowledge by now. Thus far, weird alien brain anatomy has eluded you. What happens is that I have big brains that is almost as big as my... What happens is that when you were younger, Sollux would get really sleepy if he used his powers too much. Then Kane found Gorgle, and found terms like dopamine, noradrenaline, psiamine. Now she thinks she knows better than me. Sollux, please. I sent you the links. We both know the same amount. Yeah, whatever. I came to do a favor to so it's decided I need assistance for change. Sollux, if you are going to make excuses, make good ones. Instead of being annoyed or embarrassed, Sollux seems delighted to hear Kanai's words. He already looks way more relaxed and in his element than he was in the train. So what's the problem this time? Where is it? Well, you see, the keyboard will not work. I just have no idea what happened. Kanai points to her computer. It's very clearly been cut in half. Most likely sawed in half. Very cleanly, if you must add. Sollux looks at it like he's seriously considering what could have happened to this computer. Did you try turning it on and off? Sure, yes, that's gonna help. But that's something that's been just cleaved into. Okay. Naturally. I figured something like this happened, so I came prepared. You just brought a new computer? He pulls out some things from his bag, including what looks like an identical version of Kai's. He did bring a second computer. Okay, come on now. You think this may happen a lot? While he gets to work setting things up, Kanye takes you aside. Okay, I guess that's ultimate IT support. Just bring a fresh computer. Good job, great, good. I have to say I'm really impressed. Yes, you are quite impressive. Sollux has not been at his best recently. You see, when he had what you may call a falling out in our friend group, which resulted in 3 serious injuries and 1 death. Death? What? The details of which are not mine to share. Fair enough. But Sollux was used in a rather heinous, why can't I say that word? Heinous way. Heinous. I'm trying to do an accent and then pronouncing a word that I very rarely use, so it's triple fuckery on my brain. And I did not distance myself in any way from the troll who caused all of this. And Sollux, in a very Sollux fashion, blamed himself and withdrew from all his friends. And when he started talking again, he still refused to engage me in conversation. Until he finally acknowledged my medical condition. Oh boy, Kane hadn't mentioned the medical condition up until this point. You hope you haven't accidentally made her overexert herself, or been rude in any way. You wonder if it's okay to ask. I can see you are interested in what my condition is. It is quite serious and frustrating at times, but I have stopped blaming myself for it and just accepted it as part of my life. You nod. You are overall a rather healthy individual. You tend to get injured on a bi-weekly basis, but somehow I always miraculously come out of it just fine. Huh, you truly are one lucky son of a bitch. Well, I mean, Stickman is a teenager, so teenagers are made of magic, basically. I mean, you can do a lot of heinous things to your body until you're like in your early 20s, like 22, 23 or so. Something around there is like the cutoff point between growing up and growing old, more or less. I mean, it's different for each individual, but like until then, your body is kind of like magic. It can really do a lot of things without any effort. It is still a little embarrassing to admit. You tell her she's your friend. You will not judge her at all. In fact, you want to take a moment to appreciate her for not judging you. She definitely has it more together than you. I mean, medical conditions, like, you cannot do much about them. Like, it's just something that happens. Like, I don't know. Like, why would you judge someone for having a medical condition? Like, it sucks. Medical problems suck. Don't judge people for having, like, problems that they can't really control or anything like that. Like, just support them in, like, trying to get better, or at least if it's not impossible to cure it, then at least, like, you know, keeping it at bay. You know, like, support them in what ways they can, like, She smiles one of the warmest smiles she's given you. Aw, very well. I am not proud of this, but I am... My medical condition is that I am a bulge curse. By Vriska. Vriska cursed my bulge. You gape at her. Holy shit, what the fuck does that even mean? What? Thank you. I have learned to live with it. God, you are just so sorry about this. I'm joking. I'm making a joke. About my crush on Vriska being a medical condition. Oh, that's what the bulge mean? What? I thought it would bring a bit of levity to the situation, but you just looked so concerned. You tell Kanai that her sarcasm face looks a lot like her normal face. Yes, people have told me that before. Sollux chooses that moment to slide back in. It's all set. Thank you. I heard something that you've been bothering me about for a while. They move towards the computer and you can't see the screen from where you are, but you can see Kanai's face light up at whatever they're looking at. Oh, Sollux, I know you did not want to share these pictures. I hope I did not push too far. No, you didn't. I was just being a little stupid fuck. I don't know why I was so hung up on it. I'm 6 now. I'm technically an adult. Not really, but thank you. It means a lot to me. Yeah, whatever. We both look like stupid grubs in these pictures. That immediately grabs your attention. Well, we were quite young. You try moving closer to take a peek, but Kanai throws you an absolutely murderous look. Whatever embarrassing childhood memory lane they're going down, it seems that it's deeply personal to Sollux. For once in your life, you mind your own business. It's kind of awkward to see myself like that. What the fuck am I wearing? It was very fashionable for the time. I would know. I had made it for you. It's not you or the fashion, it's just... Picking up on his discomfort, Kanai saves the day before you can butt in. Focus more on what you have done to your own hair. Sollux, what had you been thinking when you did that? Hey! After a few more minutes of reminiscing, they move away from the computer and back to where you're standing. You hope they both appreciate you staying in your own lane. Anyway, I have to say I'm rather surprised to see you with company. Yeah, I guess it's got my whole lone bar beast reputation to keep, but what can I say? Is that why Miss Pixies keeps bringing up the delightful conversation you two are having? Well, I got big fucking news. Turns out she's not as boring as I thought she'd be. It's going. Going where? Sollux shrugs. It's going, that's all we need to know. Look, okay? Just going. Kanai hums in agreement, but decides to drop it. It's funny to think you thought this guy was a complete loser. He seems to have more game than the average gamer. A stealth Chad, in a way. Wait, hold on. Why does Kanai get to introduce Sollux to someone, but Karkat has to come up with an incredibly convoluted plan for you two to meet? Because I'm guessing Karkat just wants to fuck with us? No offense to you or KK, but KK has no filter on who he lets into his laugh. Yeah, no offense. You feel like you may start taking actual offense. I ain't mean you people. Do I look like I know what the fuck a Dave is? Bitch, I'll kill you. No, you will not. No, I won't. It's a meme. Fucking K. She smiles pleasantly. You feel a little bit like an outsider. Well, no shit. Like you're missing some history between them. Well, yes, we are. This is... But you can't help but feel a little warm on the inside at the sight of friendship. Anyway, we should leave soon. Why? I thought you were going to stay the day. It is a rather long journey. It's whatever. I left some shit running that I need to check on. Ooh, hacker shit. Of course not. Very well, at least let me get a couple of shirts I fixed for you. And if you would be kind enough to drop a couple of things at the drone office, I fixed the sweater for Cocket. Yeah, no problem. The moment Kane steps away, Sollux is in your face. So we're not staying over because you're obviously not 6 and having you over for a sleepover would be fucking weird. You can't argue with that. But also, you seem okay. I wouldn't mind spending more time with you, which is something I don't tell everybody. There's a frozen muscle beast nectar place near the drone office. We can go there. Oh fuck, oh yes, it's a friend date. Yeah, let's drink some muscle beast juice or something. Yeah. Sweet victory. Yeah. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. With yeah, well, that's neat. Yeah, there we go. Well, that was volume 9, Route 2. Alright, excellent. Now let's take a moment to contemplate and to unmelt my brain for next time. And then we'll continue on to volume 10. Ta-ta!